We want to begin tonight with a mystery unfolding in Russia after a private jet crashed nearly 200 miles north of Moscow, believed to be on board Russian mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin and his number two, the commander of the Wagner group. The big question tonight, was the plane brought down intentionally, and was this revenge for a failed mutiny Prigozhin led 2 months ago? The Wagner group was the tip of the spear in Russia's invasion of Ukraine before he became disillusioned with the military's leadership. The rebellion came to a sudden halt after striking a deal with Putin in exchange for amnesty. Photos of the crash site showed plane wreckage engulfed in flames. 2 pilots, 1 flight attendant, and 7 passengers were on board, and there are no survivors. We have a lot of news to get to tonight, and CBS's Debora Patta will start us off from inside Ukraine. Good evening, Debora.
A very good evening, Nora. As with so many stories out of Russia, it's difficult to get an accurate view, and details are still very murky. But here in Ukraine, Yevgeny Prigozhin will not be missed. He is regarded as a war criminal.
This footage shows a plane plunging from the sky with a missing wing and then crashing. Wagner social media channels claim it is Yevgeny Prigozhin's private jet which was shot down. Russian aviation authorities simply say the plane crashed north of Moscow, killing all 10 people on board, including Prigozhin, and that the cause is being investigated. But President Biden said he doesn't know for sure what happened, but he is not surprised.
There's not much that happens when Russia is not behind.
Prigozhin was last seen in this recruitment video standing in an arid desert, rifle in hand, at an undisclosed location in Africa. It is the first video since his aborted mutiny, which he called off at the 11th hour, prompting raised eyebrows that he'd not only challenged Vladimir Putin, but escaped almost unscathed. The former convict got his start selling hot dogs, eventually becoming Putin's private caterer and confidant. During Russia's first invasion of Ukraine in 2014, he made the leap from chef to warlord. Wagner soldiers started showing up in Syria, then across Africa. While his hired guns deal in death, Prigozhin has made billions plundering natural resources in places like the Central African Republic. Last year, Prigozhin recruited an army of prisoners from Russian penal colonies to fight on the front lines in Ukraine. He enjoyed the notoriety, filming himself strutting around the battlefield and delivering Putin his only real victory in Bakhmut after months of war.
It's exactly 2 months to the day that Prigozhin launched that ill-fated mutiny in which he shot down several Russian aircraft, prompting questions as to whether this plane crash was an accident or, Nora, a very cold dish of revenge.
Wow, Debora Patta, thank you.